Prepare to get some really bad news if you haven't gotten it already. It's gonna shock the fuck out of you. That's what I'm hearing. But all I can say is life is truly lifing right now. For whoever this message is for. So let's get into my little introduction. Hey Taurus, what's good? TT here with a channel message for a Taurus that is currently dealing with something very serious right now. I love you, Taurus. You know that. So I'm not only here for the good times, I'm also here for the bad times. And this feels like one of those days. This feels like something you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. So I won't be going any deeper into the ways in which those things will play out. But I will acknowledge that this won't be an easy period. This won't be an easy time. Because just of how heavy this feels. Something is happening that's calling for you and others to put all your differences aside and rise above the petty stuff, rise above the petty squabble, rise above the arrogance, rise above whatever may have been immaturely led or insecurity led. Okay. It's like you guys have to put all those insecurities aside and rise above the situation. I'm picking up on shattered dreams and the worst nightmares coming into fruition, playing out. Someone here didn't heed their own intuition, and the inevitable is occurring. It's growing. Something is either growing, occurring, or happening as we speak. Now, as for the message, this is where things got a little bit different because I wasn't expecting this shit to come out, like, at all. The card that came out for you, Taurus, is Wish Granted. And so I had to sit with this for a moment. Okay? Because this is telling me, Spirit is directly telling me that you got some type of wish that you wanted. It's giving, be careful what you wish for. This card speaks about an inevitable outcome. Okay? And it playing out the way you need it and not the way you want it. Okay. I had a vision. If you envisioned yourself walking down an aisle, getting married, having this fairy tale, that part may be skipped, and it's like you get pregnant first or something like that. There's something about the inevitable. Now that part isn't going to resonate for everybody, but there's something along those lines of something that you envisioned. Something's being expedited here. And once I got this card, I knew off back, like, this is Spirit pretty much saying that this is bigger than like two people. This is something contractual. This is something that deals with lifetimes after lifetimes. Things have happened. And so it's supposed to play out the way that it plays out, but that's not an easy message to deliver, right? So the best way I can help the majority of you make sense of this is someone will be willingly walking away from you, walking out of your life. It may hurt, whether they ghost you, stop talking to you, stop dealing with you, whatever, however it plays out, it may hurt. or they just decide to leave you alone completely or be done with you. However it plays out, it was the best thing they ever did. I used to want you so bad, but honestly, you turned out to be the best thing I never had. Yeah, something about the best thing you never had, or something. It sucks to be you right now. Boo-hoo. And this is on the lighter note of things, because I do see here, whatever the situation was, things couldn't have played out better, because Spirit is saying that you probably wouldn't have left yourself. You probably wouldn't have been able to initiate it or do it. And so someone else did it for you, but it was contracted for them to do it for you. All right, so that's the bad news. That's like the bad news that is coming out. Like I said, I won't get into details about how this stuff is all going to play out, but I will tell you that you do have some good shit coming in. Okay, Taurus. Let me get my tarot deck. And you're being called, as this good shit is coming in for you, Taurus. You're being called to take action. You're about to accomplish a lot of great things. You've already accomplished a lot of great things. So this is confirmation for those of you that have already accomplished a lot of great things. And they want you to continue going within about every opportunity, every partnership, every situation that comes your way. And consulting with yourself above all else. That is your golden ticket. That's your golden egg. That is your saving grace in this accelerated motion that you are currently experiencing and receiving. You got a lot of offers coming towards you, and you going within about every single offer and consulting with your higher self, your guide. You'll be able to, your body's going to be able, your central nervous system is going to register for you whether or not that offer, that partnership, that situation is in alignment with you. So keep doing that, okay? This is definitely going to be for someone that's you've already been practicing going within about these situations and consulting with yourself and God and things like that. And it's working for you, so don't stop. Keep doing it, okay? For many of you, you're done with the past. You and your past are over with. For many of you, there was some type of soul contract that's coming to an end. It's commencing, is what I'm hearing. Some of you guys is being commenced through the birth of a child, and so that child is like the final nail in the coffin. There's something that only you would know it. It's the first thing that came to your mind when you said, I could take a lot of shit, but if this ever happens, I would be done. Or if this ever happens, that's a wrap. That is about to commence. That's about to happen. And it's always like something about you contractually knew that extreme, that breaking point that you've always held as a seal of approval. You always held that in the back of your mind because it was always a part of the soul contract that it would play out like that. Isn't that ironic, And so it's not that you manifested it to happen or you wished that on somebody. No, it was contracted to play out like that. It's a karmic contract, a lesson that had to be learned. It was coming to an end. So this is something is validating and sealing some type of unreconcilable differences or irreconcilable differences. I feel like a lot of y'all, because I'm reading for Taurus, a lot of people have Taurus in their chart. And so Spirit is grounding me in the energy of you'll know what's for you and what's not for you, because you could be a Taurus, the other person could be a Taurus, the third person could have Taurus in their chart, and then it's like, well, who is Spirit talking to, right? There's so many perspectives to shift through, but only you know your story, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. So good shit coming towards you. Oh, that one wanted to pop out. So we have something to do with a Cancer, and this is on the shadow side. Devious, lazy, clingy, moody, crabby, sulky, manipulative, self-absorbed, restless, possessive, touchy, invasive. Okay. So the good shit coming towards you is a Cancer acting out. There's going to be some type of Cancer that's acting out. And then we have Taurus on the shadow side. Lazy, rigid, spiteful, jealous, resentful, uncompromising, materialistic, possessive, stubborn, inflexible. Interesting. And then we have the Hierophant. 5. Now the Hierophant upright is saying that this is like a commitment, tradition, set in ways or something like that. This is also, these are prayers. So a Cancer has been praying for something, wish granted. There's a Cancer out here that's been praying for something, they're getting their wish. There's a Taurus that's operating from their shadow attributes, that's also getting their wish. So it's like two people are about to be together. This is telling me a marriage. Fourth house, home and family. King of Swords. Interesting. So something to do with the West Coast. Okay, someone here has Cancer in their chart. They operate from these shadow attributes. And there's someone else with Taurus in their chart, and they operate from their shadow attribute. These two people are about to be together. I'm also seeing like moving to the West Coast. This connection is like moving into a house, moving in together. There's King of Swords energy, like a pastor. This could be eloping as well. There's some type of third party, feels like religion, getting saved together, going to church together, doing better things together. It's like bringing out the best in someone. Okay. It's giving me, from the shadow attribute, it's giving me slack energy. Okay. It's like marrying slack energy here. So this connection works well because they're more codependent. They have like a codependency. They have some traditions and beliefs that work well together. And so someone could be a Cancer moon. It's like to spite you or something like that. This could be happening, but it's working for your highest good. It's like a wish granted. Again, Hierophant. knowledge, tradition, understanding, beliefs, practice daily, making knowledge accessible to others, sacred beliefs. So these are compatibilities. These are two people that are extremely compatible because they're both lazy, they're both spiteful, they're both manipulative, possessive, they got stubborn traits, and so they won't give up on each other. So there's a false sense of security that's going to work well together. And if you prayed for someone to like move on with their life, if you pray for someone to find whatever it is that they're looking for, go be happy, move on, that's happening, and you are being set free. I'm also seeing there be there's like someone here with the King of Swords. They're single, but it's like a mutual friend or family member that's kind of like a Libra energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that's telling them like, hey, you guys got to make it through. This is what if y'all have this vision for y'all family, y'all have this vision for your life, this is what y'all need to do. If you got to move and start over fresh, do that. Stay away from drama. Don't let those things get into your relationship, drive a wedge, and so forth. So there is, a trifecta here, but it works for this union. It works for this couple. And so this marriage, this union will end whatever contract that you have connected to this third party situation, connected to anything. That's what I'm getting. And that's why it's coming up as good news. Complete good news. This is definitely going to be for a Taurus that you want this to happen. You have to be a Taurus that you seek no revenge. You genuinely want people to be happy, and you want them to listen to, don't fight it. Listen to your heart. If you guys are compatible, be together, So you ain't no hater, that's for sure. If it wasn't working for you, you want someone to have, yeah. So this is going to relieve a lot of blockages that someone from your past was making it difficult for you to, making it difficult for you to attract what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like somebody was being possessive. They loved you to the point of viewing you as property, as if you belong to them. And they were refusing to allow your energy to align with anyone else, constantly trying to cock block you. That energy is being removed. Okay. Oh, this is really good. Okay, so the decision for someone to stop stalking you and watching you and stuff like that is like somebody was watching you, stalking you, projecting evil eye through social media. Like spirit doesn't have to protect you from that anymore because they're gone. Like they are officially done. Someone has given up hope and they've officially let go. Okay, so it's like bad news but good news. You feel me? And now you could take action, and we got liberty and justice here. That karmic contract has been severed. That timeline has been severed. Those stories is severed. And I feel like between now and December season, like your good luck, your good karma is about to be like all over you. Like literally all over you. You're gonna feel like you can go outside, you could do whatever you want to do. You can really like, look at that, I'm telling you, like you're adored, you're grateful, you're just extremely grateful. that everything plays out the way that it does. That's what I'm getting. Oh, finally. Fragmented energy in reverse. It's like you are so happy that you had the courage to listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit within, to create a new life, to venture out into the unknown. And look at that. You're giving birth to creative endeavors. You're getting your due justice. This energy ain't blocking you no more. You're raising your status. Like, you were done a long time ago with past residual energies. They weren't done with you. And you're like so happy that finally that person has a story of their own and they're moving on with themselves and you are free from it. I don't know why I just had like a snapshot of Rihanna, A$AP Rocky. Now that's nothing to relate it to Chris Brown, but it's this trifecta of, you know, being happy for someone to move on with their life and find their happy in whatever transpired between you and them. That narrative no longer affects your creative endeavors. You know what I'm saying? No longer affects your prosperity, where everybody and their mama are like blaming you for, like, you don't deserve to ever be redeemed. You don't deserve a second chance. You're just, you know. So maybe that's why the snapshot came up. But again, you're having a moment and you're like, I'm glad I had the energy to go within, to sever those contracts, you know what I'm saying, and to release and forgive whatever story or narrative was preventing me from getting out of my own way. And now you get a clean slate. Like, you have a clean slate. And that old refrigerator is in the trash. It's making me think of Lovely Bones. You know? It's like it's finally in the sea of forgetfulness. It's in the sunken place. It's like whatever void was making you attracted or attracting the same fragmented souls. You've learned all your lessons and you're done. And now you see the sun, you see the light. It's a whole new world. Look at that. Good luck and creative endeavor. Now whatever lessons was attached to those people, places, and things that was preventing you from creating a better life for yourself, you're no longer tethered to those things. Oh my God. This is deep, y'all. I used to want you so bad, but honestly you turned to be some of y'all, you'll never even had this person, but a part of you may have wanted this person, or you may have regretted not being able, you know, not having that opportunity or missing that opportunity, and you grieve that person and you let them go and you wish them well. And life is so much more simplistic. Life is so much better. Standstill. Yes, you set yourself free from a standstill. You had your life on pause and you was like, no, I'm done taking risks. I'm done waiting around. This is my life. It's going to be what I want it to be. Relaxation. Look at you. Planning trips, reading books, enjoying your life, feeling full. Flow. You in the flow now. Protection. You're in the flow now. Can nothing fuck with you. I can promise you, can't nothing bother you. Can't nothing really fuck with you, for real, for real. Let's use the good vibes. I feel like for those of you that were even like resenting yourself or blaming yourself for someone else's bad choices in relationships, you even let that go. You know, you're realizing that you weren't compatible. No matter how much you wanted to, you weren't compatible. Trying to save someone else from themselves is an incompatibility. Yeah, you put the burden down. Let's start with this one. Action, courage, taking risk in reverse. So you're open to love. You put your guards are down. You're open to love. You're drawing up a new story. And you're no longer defending the old ones. You're very attractive. You're magnetic. You are attracting someone, and this person that you're attracting towards you, it's a new narrative. It's a new story. It's not no struggle love. With the 7 of Wands, this is, you don't have to defend your corner and what you believe in. They don't have to defend their corner and what they believe in. They're just a really cool person. I see both of you guys extremely happy that y'all met each other. It's like, damn, I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy hanging out with you. It's really effortless. Like, it doesn't take a lot of effort. 777. You're healed and this person's healed past your past connections. This is fate turning its luck in your favor. Finally being ready to invest, you know what I mean? You're finally healed and you're ready to move on. You're done struggling and fighting with the past, griping with the past. You're taking what you've learned and you're moving on with life. Temperance. Look at that angel over there, like, yes, this is wonderful. Everything, your heart is open. You're ready to mingle. You're ready to date. You're ready to collaborate with other people. There's nothing blocking you. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. For some of you guys, with all this protection energy here, like a spirit guide, like an angel in the flesh. That's what I'm picking up on. Someone is like an angel in the flesh. That was encouraging you to make time and not waste time. Have no regrets. Live a life with no regrets. Live a life where you tried everything. You did everything you wanted. I told you. With this King of Cups in reverse energy, you dodged some bullets, honey. You dodged a lot of bullets, not waiting around for people to be on your level, not settling. So people were trying to give you unfinished business as a way to tame you. You dealt with a lot of fragmented souls. You did your time. Now, this is saying like you did your time. You helped those people out. You may have mirrored to them the parts of themselves where they feel like they had no control. You were a lesson in their life. And your season of like all these different games that people would play to try to possess you or have control over you, they didn't win. All they had reflected back to them is how ugly they look. That's it. So they hurt themselves trying to deceive you into submission. That's what I'm seeing here. People, what their ego and their pride was hurt trying to play a strategy game to win your submission and control and domination over you. Some of them, crashed out about it. Others got very cold and isolated. And through every situation, you left them playing the game by themselves because you weren't entertaining it. Now you have pure peace. And you get to decide who you do and do want to invest in. When you start to feel like somebody where you have to defend why you believe the way that you believe and people please, you're like, I'll meet someone new. You no longer, you have the courage to walk away from people, period. You turn lemons into lemonade. You look at your perspective on life is positive. So I feel like you're always going to have a hater. Hating on what you do, your luck, your creativity. Now this Knight of Wands energy is the type of hater that of course doesn't want anyone else to know that they're your biggest hater. Yeah, they hate on you because they lost you. So at the height of your career or at some type of height of your career, someone here is going to realize that they walked away. You were extremely successful, but when they were in your life, you weren't that successful. And they're going to feel like they took a risk. They made a gamble. They were foolish. They were a daredevil. But they could never admit that to themselves or you because they're married. Or they're in a relationship and they're stuck in that situation. Yeah. So they have to pretend like someone's karma is to watch you have all your dreams come into fruition, to have a clean slate. And they have to pretend like they don't care whether you're successful or unsuccessful. But they're always like checking in to see if you're sad see if your life is falling apart. If you regret giving up on what y'all have, but they have to keep that a secret for all eternity. Like they have to keep their misery, what is really keeps them miserable, to themselves. Yeah, someone's karma to regret not growing, regret not changing, regret not evolving, regret, settling for what felt familiar. Someone's traditions and beliefs kept them from their own metamorphosis. It kept them from their own transformation, and they will resent you and hate on you. And with the Ace of Swords, they'll never speak that truth. They'll never say that. They never want you to know that. But you will always be the one that got away for these people. Especially one specific person. One specific person especially, that looks for you in every other person. Like every other person that they talk to, that they date, that they interact with. They look for you in all those people. Got that 10 of Wands. They feel like it would be just stroking your ego. But occasionally this person will like check in, chime in to see if you have any of the same regrets, if it's affecting you the same way. 6 of Cups, if you think about them too. All right, this is someone that will always try to compete with your success and your endeavors. But this person is like, the devil stay on this person's ass. They have some real karma. And when the devil is on your ass, this is pretty much you being haunted by the memories of your failed regrets, your failures, your foolish choices. And the devil don't ever let you, this person is going to use that as fuel for them to continue being their behavior. And this person is going to want to see, like, if it bothers you that they are being reckless. Like, this person is always going to try to go and ruin themselves and get themselves hurt to see if you run to their aid or their help or something like that. Like, someone's thinking about, there's a karmic thinking about, they're like playing out so many scenarios in their mind of, what if I had a near life death experience? What if I got sick? I could make this big rash decision to do something to harm myself and indirectly get away with it. Would that get you to come back and run and ask me, like, am I okay? Or check on me or something like that. Someone here runs scenarios in their mind of ways where they can at least slightly feel like you care. It's like a woman trying to unalive herself so everyone can run to her aid and ask her, are you okay? And this person is looking around to see if you came back, if she's looking around to see if the man that she wants or whatever is there in the room too. Meanwhile, like, you won't even know this person thinks about ways in which they can get away with it. This is someone that will self-harm themselves to feed their ego or their wow. Okay. But I still don't see you even knowing that something is going on with someone. Like, there will be no way you even know. It's like you're going to always find yourself in situations where you're a day late and a dollar short. By the time you find out about it, it's bad news because everyone else was there for the emergency. But by the time you find out, it's so long gone or so past. And you're like, oh, damn. That's wild, I hope they feel better. So even if you went and sent some goodwill flowers or you did something like a nice gesture, at the end of the day, the whole big show that this person was putting on or to perform, you weren't present for it, And so they'll have to say something like, it's fine, doesn't matter. It's over now, Sheesh. And like you genuinely weren't trying to ignore this person or, you just have real shit going on in your life as well. This is a cry for attention. So I do see that person doing that a lot in the future. But again, it's like always a day late and a dollar short by the time you find out. It's like, I heard this happened to you. You good? And this person's like, yeah, I'm fine. It's like, okay, And you genuinely didn't find out to that day. But it was supposed to make it back to you. I guess other minions didn't do their job right or something. I don't know. So we have freedom. I told you. You're so free. Is you so free? Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Listen, Taurus, I don't know who you are, but I am so honored to be able to do this reading and also see how it plays out and what this contract is all about. There's so much I haven't said, but just know that you're fucking awesome. That's all I can tell you, Taurus. You are awesome. I love you. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. TT out.